Dame, I seen your message, and I got it yesterday.
Cam has been talking a lot. Sometimes it's complimentary, but a lot of times it's things that I don't think that we should be speaking about publicly. And I can't, he won't, like I haven't called him a lot, but when I did call, he doesn't pick up. And I think he's publicly said he doesn't pick up my calls.
You can't tell somebody that did all those things to do it different. If I wouldn't have done it the way I did it, there would be no Jay-Z. I'm going to say this, and you ask Jay-Z anytime, there would be no Jay-Z as a rapper if it wasn't for me. He wasn't trying to do it.
I would love to do the things Dame did. Fly private for 5 years straight. Buy 2 mansions in London. You got a mansion in London just for your niggas, and then a personal mansion in London for something else, or renting them or whatever. You just got mansions in London. We not even from London.
For a night on the town, Dash steps into his chauffeur-driven luxury car, worth more than $500,000.
We're supposed to evolve every day. I find some enlightenment every single day I evolve. I would hope, if I stay stagnant, you know, even business is supposed to grow 10% every year. Of course I've changed. I'm supposed to change. I
gotta realize something. When someone says $1 million money, hell no, it ain't no money. Nigga, I owe $8 million in taxes right now to one state. $1 million ain't gonna help me. I can't even have no money until I make at least $16 million. I gotta pay the taxes. If I got $5 million, they taking it.
Stop it. Get some help.
Welcome back and what's good? This is the Furious Robinson podcast, and I'm your host, Furious, your curator of conversation, wordsmith aficionado, voted most likely to be trending down the timeline. Hit the like button early. I'm here to elevate and build. Drop a comment for the algorithms as I remove you away from degeneracy. Subscribe to the channel. I am your big brother. This is a Sick Times Media production. You see the planes. What is going on with Dame Dash? He is back at it in another kerfuffle, in another light verbal scuffle online. And with who? His ally from the Roc-A-Fella days, Cam'ron from Dipset. They're back at it. And I don't understand how men continue to go back and forth online. Dame says, his words, don't be a chatty patty. You don't need to speak on it. And this is what's kind of tough to me, because as he starts to rebrand, as he starts to roll out bosses take losses and America New, I get it. Continue to market, King. If I'm being real, from the optics, it looks sad. It looks kind of disingenuous and just wild. Why is Damon Dash in his dental office about to get dental surgery giving us the play-by-play about him and Cam'ron? Why do we care? We don't care. This is the epitome of chatty patty. This is the epitome of a fallen mogul. He's not realizing that he's the only person still living in the past.
But Dave, look what I'm doing right now. Look at my son. I taught my son never to have a boss. He's 23. He owns a restaurant. He has cookies.
Dame Dash is somewhere with a European model in a Maybach, throwing away every single article of clothing day by day on a private jet somewhere headed to London. Like, that's where he is mentally, because I still cannot fathom to understand, as I create Dame video after Dame video of him not taking no accountability. And I think we've beat that into the ground. Now my thought process is, where are his emotions? Like, why does he not try to get vulnerable? Taking no accountability is not working. Nobody cares. Nobody has empathy for you. They see you damn near on your deathbed. And let's go prayers up for Dame, because I never want to see a black man just down bad and sad and withering away, but it's looking crazy.
I learned this from 50 Cent. If you have a lawsuit, you could just file. It goes away. It's not a big deal. Donald Trump did it 6 times. So if I really felt that kind of pressure, and I think I already told the court, I'm a file. So you could go through all the motion and say all these things and sell things that don't have value, but I'm still file.
Jay-Z not saving you. Kevin Hart not saving you. Cam'ron dissing you. Steve Stoute hates you. Lyor Cohen not even thinking about you. Dame Dash is cooked, bro. This is actually a stale story. When I was reading through this and just really unpacking this, I said, yo, what else can I say about Damon Dash? He's lost in the sauce. So if Cam'ron can just come out and dismiss you like a bird, I'm just going to essentially give you some grace on this one and not try to go too crazy because this is a cautionary tale for all men. But let's just get into the Cameron statement. Damn, big bro, I thought we was snapping. My bad sincerely if you mad, but I'm glad you got that off your chest. But me? Emotional? Never that. I think you're a little emotional and I get it. Secondly, I'm a real friend because whoever is around you is a whack ninja for letting you do that interview in that condition. I would have never let you get on that camera like that. But my bad again, big bro. You said I don't promote nothing you do? Okay, I got you. And it's all love. My interpretation of this is, yo, Dame, I'm now more lit than you. I have more clout than you. And I might be richer than you. I don't care. I don't want to answer your phone calls. We don't need to talk. And I think the entire industry is treating Dame as such. They're treating him as the person that you don't need to talk to because there's no doors he can open. If you can't open any doors for me in any industry, but let's just keep it rap. There's no more Roc-A-Fella. There's no more Rachel Roy. There's nothing. There's no brand you can leverage. There's no creative control. There's no DD1. There's nothing. You have no more leverage in the space, so people no longer respect you. And as I was just reading through the articles, watching the interviews, I was like, oh, there's no respect here. Looking at Dame wither away, it's kind of hard not to feel sad for him. At the end of the day, bro has one eye and no teeth. And he's doing an interview in his dental office. Father Time is undefeated. You can't poke your chest out to aging, to debt, to life. I think Dame is regressing in life. Because if we wake up the statement that Charlemagne said.
This guy has his own studio in Atlanta where Marvel even films out of. Like everything that we talk about wanting to do, you know, building your own, you know, being independent, you know, creating your own art, not having to answer nobody. He's the blueprint. Like you know, like the person that the shit Dame Dash be talking about. He really does
the real
it.
one, yeah.
He really does it.
Oh, and I just gotta wake it up. Tyler Perry is who Dame Dash thinks he is. Mentally, Dame Dash is living in that world in his mind. But at the end of the day, that's not your life, and you won't be that guy because you gotta show some type of humility. You gotta open up to the people around you and let them know you're human. If people understand you to be an asshole in real time in every single room, I don't think that gets you anywhere. I don't think anyone is going to want to play ball. You could be the best business mind in the world. You could be the him of him in business. But if no one wants to be around you, good luck. When you never show any type of vulnerability. I don't know if you cosplaying as the tough guy, as the Harlem guy, but it makes no sense. I'm completely lost by this because you could easily look in the mirror and face your demons. Just face your demons, Dame, and maybe you might move the needle on a little bit of this debt, on a little bit of these L's that you're taking, but you haven't won in a decade. So to think you could just live off your Roc-A-Fella past is crazy. And while Jay-Z sits in this crazy Malibu mansion that I'm gonna put on the screen, Jay-Z is in some crazy mansion in Malibu, some big shit. I ain't gonna. This mansion is crazy, bro, in Malibu. Dame Dash is doing an interview from his dental office with no teeth and an eye patch. It's sick and nasty outside, bro. And I'll continue to say it. We are living in some of the sickest times mentally. We are now in the age of attention. If your goal is to sit on a Wyoming ranch and have your family claim all of your assets, cool. And I think a lot of men can clearly see what is going on here. If you continue to not take accountability for your life, the back end dividends is where it counts. I don't care how you start as a man. I really don't. You can start off at the bottom, in the trenches, in the hood. It don't matter. You can start off with a silver spoon. It's how you end your later years in life. So if you're not bunkered down and really respecting the art of the game, and a part of the game is how you treat people. If nobody works with you, if nobody likes you, it can't be everyone. Everyone can't be saying the same thing. At some point, you got to look in the mirror, Dame, and say, yo, I shitted on a lot of people on the way up. I don't really care about Dame's feelings. I hope he gets well and I hope he takes care of his health. But the things that are coming out of his mouth are still babble. Internet jargon, it's fodder. It's meant to get the people going. Because I can never look at a grown man who was up 100 million, 200 million, had a perfect circle. He had Jay-Z in his circle, period. And he fucked it up. He fumbled the bag masterfully. He had homes in Tribeca, houses in London. He's flying private. He's in a $500,000 car with the finest of European models. Tings. And now we're watching him do an interview from a dental office with no teeth and an eye patch. And no one wants to say anything. Nobody gonna say anything? Nobody gonna be like, yo, Dame, you maybe should chill. Yo, Dame, we don't really believe you, but you should chill. Like, yo, Dame, maybe you want to take care of your health and you should chill. Like, nobody not gonna call this out? I gracefully digress because at the end of the day, you let me know. But I gracefully digress. Hit the comments and let me know what you think. Is Dame good? Is he going to take the eye patch off? Is he going to remove himself from the dental office, go back to the Wyoming ranch, and be in good spirits? Or is this another L from a fallen mogul, from a tycoon?
Like, look what I'm doing right now. Look at my son. I taught my son never to have a boss. He's 23. He owns a restaurant. He has cookies.
This is the Furious Robinson podcast, a Sick Times Media production. Stay dangerous.